Okay, my starting screen is like almost always 5 minutes or like about 5 minutes. So and it's been 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So Mike, not sure what you're talking about because I stream for normally like hour, 2 hours, like whatever. That's a little bit longer than 5 minutes. Okay, JP. Okay, listen. That's you're not sending me a virus, right? I'm not gonna click on that and get my PC infected, right? What is that? 7TV. I've never heard of that. Hi everybody. Hello. Hi Mike. Hi Randall. Hi PK. Hi Rika Boss. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Hi Spidey. Hi 901. Hi Bobby. Hello, hi Superman. Hello, PK, best liberal streamer on Twitch. Yeah, I actually just found out about Kamala's rebrand yesterday, and like I am over the moon excited about it. Cannot wait. Maybe if I gave you a virus, you would get your PC fixed. JP, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Maybe if I clap, you'll get it through your head. Listen, we told you to refund it. We told you to refund it because I knew that I was not going to commit to the steps to fix my PC. It's absurd that I even need to do that to play a stupid video game. And I am just nervous that I have way too many, like I have so many important things on this computer. I cannot risk losing it, okay? My wedding album is on here, my wedding videos, my baby shower and baby pictures and my pregnancy picture. I have too many important things on this PC to risk losing it to play Call of Duty. Okay, wait. So let me tell you about the goals here. The goals are very important today. I realize that these goals are like super, they look really, really absurd and really, really high. Okay, so listen. We are going to Tennessee, so I will not be here next week. So the sub goal is to make up for the streams that we'll be missing next week, right? Okay? So that's the sub goal. The donation goal, you guys, my whole life, I mean, I don't know if I would say my whole life, but I always wanted to Build-A-Bear. And I never got a Build-A-Bear because we did not have a Build-A-Bear anywhere close to us. So I never got a Build-A-Bear. And it's something that I always wanted. There is a Build-A-Bear in Nashville, and I so badly want to get Catherine a Build-A-Bear, and I want to do like the whole thing. Like I want to get the bear, I want to make it smell like strawberries, I want to put a voice recording in it, I want to get it clothes, okay? And all of those things will be about $100. I realize that this is not a necessity. But it is a necessity because I want to get Catherine a Build-A-Bear so bad, and I want to not feel guilty about it. I want to get a Build-A-Bear for my child and not feel guilty about it. So, the goal today, I don't have money for this. JP, that's why it's a goal. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's literally why it's a goal, JP. Because I don't have money for this. That's why it's a goal. Duh. Are you stupid? Are you not following the logic here? Honestly, a better use of money than more Sims mod. It is a better use of money than more Sims expansions, I agree. Maybe pick a different goal, but this is the goal. This is something that I want to do. Raiden, thank you so much. Raiden, I don't know why we have to have this conversation every single time. Why is your full government your Twitch name? Raiden, please go to twitch.com and change your name. I beg of you. Please. For my sake. Literally for my sake. Thanks for purchasing the stream though, Raiden. Might as well add the SSN while you're at it. You may as well. Put the SSN at the end of your name. Thanks for the one gifted, Raiden. Gifted a sub to the Full Truth. Was that like a specific gift or was that just random? Because that's pretty funny actually. Also, hi Kev. Who else? Okay, thank you. Perfect. Why does it say you're a first time chatter? Account created 4 minutes ago and he chose to use his government name again. Listen, I love you. You are my brother-in-law, but please, I mean, we went through this like 5 years ago. But we went through this 5 years ago when you used your government name as your Twitch name. Change it. Now. We literally went through this already. Why do we have to go through this again? Brayden, you are something. You are something. What does the L stand for? You know what? I may as well tell them what your middle name is. Lag master. Oh man. He's just a funny guy. No one would. Yes, they would. There are people in here who know that. They know exactly who that is. No, that's not true. I can name at least 20 people in here who know that. Because going back how many years, all of Royce's social media was the same. What up, Snids? Also, Mrs. Wom, any chance Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday looking good? Fingers crossed, because this hair is literally just, it's just a big old mop on my head. Just a big old mop. I desperately want to cut off, like I'm thinking like cutting off this much. Like I want to chop off a lot and then go back to like the short curtain bangs. I'm so tired of having all of this hair. It's so much and it needs to go. You know what? Why not buzz cut it? I'm gonna buzz cut it and then also dye it blue so that I look, you know, so I actually fit the vibe of voting for Kamala Harris. Swamped, you can tomorrow as long as it's okay with you that Baby Wom and Daddy Wom have colds. Well, I mean, I can come by myself and I'll wear gloves so that I don't touch anything. Patty entering her G.I. Jane arc. How do you guys feel about, what's her face being, it's not G.I. Jane, it's, who's the, it was originally, I can't think of, and it was Angelina Jolie, and then Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. How do you guys feel about the one who played Sansa Stark? Why can't I remember her name? The Queen in the North! The Queen in the North! What the frick was her, what's the actual woman's name? Sophie Turner. How do you guys feel about Sophie Turner being, why is my brain not working? I literally just said it. Sophie Turner is Tomb Raider. Fine. See, I feel like she's not, I feel like she's not as pretty. Like, Angelina Jolie looked really, like, hot mommy. And Sophie Turner's not giving, like, hot. I don't know. Based on the picture that I saw, I was like, I don't know. I feel like maybe they could have found somebody else. Not who I would cast. Yeah, it's not who I would have guessed. Samurai, how's your day? My day's going well. Oh, I could see that more. PK. That seems more likely. You should be the next Lara Croft? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But thanks for the thanks for the vote of confidence. Appreciate it. She will be good, but not my first choice. This weather, though, sheesh, I wouldn't go anywhere. Yeah, I really don't want to go anywhere. It's freezing cold, but, like, I desperately need a haircut. Like, I really, really need a haircut. And I'm afraid that if I don't get a haircut, like, if I don't get a haircut now, when I come back, I'm not going to get a haircut for another 2 weeks. I want this chopped off. I do. I'm about ready to take scissors to it myself, and that would just be not good. It's just, I can't do I can't do anything with it. My bangs don't do what they're supposed to do. So they're just killing me. I like the last girl should have done another with her. Oh, I didn't know there was another one. I thought the last Lara Croft Tomb Raider series that they did was Angelina Jolie. Oh, thank you, Uno. Canerd Uno. Thanks. Just one hair? Ha 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 ha. Yes, please just cut one hair on my head. Actually, ironically, I had to take tweezers and pluck a gray hair out of my head. I don't I don't know why, but the gray hair, like the rest of the hair was gone, and so there was just like probably like an inch up at my roots. There was just like an inch long gray hair, and I couldn't get it with my finger, so I had to take the tweezers out and literally tweeze a gray hair out of my head. I know I am past my prime, JP. Like you're right. I am. I'm way past my prime. No, I'm like way past my prime. Also, Disney music is not particularly the vibe that I was looking for. I say that as I played the Lizzie McGuire song first, but I'm like, I wasn't trying to get into Moana. I just wanted that because this is what dreams are made of. You're officially joining Royce and I in the gray hair club. I've been getting gray hairs for a while, but that's the first time that I've had one where like it wasn't all there. Like, I don't know what happened to the rest of it. It must have come out, and then I had to pluck it. Oh, Alicia Vikander. She was Ex Machina, right? Did you ever watch that movie? That was before it became, like, crazy realistic. Like, that could, like, happen, potentially, in, you know, the next 10 years or something. Hi, Brando. Every time I see that, I just think of Doodle Bob. I don't know if it's supposed to be Doodle Bob, but it reminds me of Doodle Bob. Help me make my dream come true. Who is in your dream? No, my dream is to get Catherine a Build-A-Bear. That's my dream. That's why the goal is what it is. Because we're going to Tennessee, and I want to go to Build-A-Bear, and I want to get her a Build-A-Bear, because I didn't have one as a kid, and I really want her to have that. She doesn't have, like, a lovey. She doesn't have a stuffed animal that she's particularly attached to. So I was really hoping to get her one, like, go around the store, show her all the little stuffies, let her pick one, but, like, low-key influence her to pick the one that I think is the cutest, and then, you know, make it smell like strawberries and put a little voice thing in it and get it a little outfit. Like, I really want to, but I don't want to... Like, I can't actually spend money on that because I have to pay for, like, things that are important. That's why it's a donation goal, because I really want to do it, but I can't justify doing that without it being a goal. So, I'll send Chicago Bear stuff. Is that the same thing? No, it's not even close. Thank you, though, for the offer. I already hired Snides to deal with Kathy. What does that mean, Mike? She is a literal baby. Do not ever say that about my child again. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What's up, Jay? What's going on? Okay, ... Yeah, I mean, you asked, so that's the answer. Sorry, maybe it wasn't the answer you were looking for, but that's the answer. Show us photos of her first? No. No, not anymore. There was a time period where I would have, but, there's too many creeps and psychos in this world. Give her Buzz. She loves Buzz, actually. It's so funny because she has these little finger puppets from the gift from Agwok, and one was a bee and one was a butterfly, and she really liked them, and she would like carry them around in her mouth, and she always played with them. So I was like, I wonder if she would like, because Buzz was upstairs with the other toys. And I was like, I'm going to bring Buzz down here. And she likes Buzz. We go, Buzz, and then zap her. And she likes Buzz. She likes Buzz. Caleb's not a baby anymore. He's already progressed to the toddler stage. Hasn't been baby-sized for a while. Yeah, I mean, she's in, like, the right clothing. She's in 9-month clothing now. We started potty training. And by potty training, it's obviously she is not like big enough to tell me that she needs to go to the potty, but we sign potty and we bring her, and you know, whenever she wakes up from a nap, when she wakes up in the morning, before a bath. And so far she's pooped and peed a couple of times in the potty, which is, you know, good stuff. And then we clap and we make a real big deal when she goes. So starting potty training. She is pulling herself up. She can pull herself up to stand on, like, everything. The couches, any type of surface, she can pull herself up to stand. She is very bold, and she's trying to let go and stand on her own. And I'm like, no, Catherine, you are too wobbly for this. You need to hold on. And then she falls, and then she cries. So but she's a big girl. She's so big. She's so big. But she's in the right size. She's not, yeah, she's not in like 2T. She's average size for her age. Caleb's a monster. Caleb's like my nephew, baby Wom, who is also gigantic. She like just a massive little baby. She's very average sized. Catherine. Is she training for the baby Olympics? She's not. No, she's not training for the baby Olympics. She's just doing her best to you know, she's very curious. She wants to get around and touch everything and look at everything and get into everything. And then I say, no touch, no mouth. And she shakes her head and she gets mad. She compete with Team USA or Team China. Actually, Team Japan, because as that girl said, her Japanese radar is pretty good, so it's actually Japan. Did you call Caleb fat? I did not call him fat. He's just he's a large baby. He's very large. Have you watched any of the Olympics? No, I have not watched any of the Olympics. I don't really care about the Winter Olympics. The only time I ever watch the Olympics is for gymnastics. The rest of the Olympics I don't really care. Catherine, buddy. Catherine, you're still spelling it wrong. Catherine. Like this, my friend. Oh, but without that thing. What's your prediction for tomorrow's big game? Like I said, I'm saying the Seahawks. I'm saying the Seahawks. Eileen Gu. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Eileen Gu. Didn't you change your name to Eileen Gu or something for a long time? You like you were really into her. Right? Eileen Gu. She kind of looks like Pokimane a little bit. What is she? She a skier? She looks like she skis. Whoa! Snake 6122 with the 20 gifted? Who? What the heck? Thank you. Previously subbed for 10 months. I don't recognize this name. And they didn't say anything today? Hello? Snake 6122, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. The last time they said anything was 2023, so like, I mean, this was my World of Tanks era. I haven't played World of Tanks in a long time, so that makes sense. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. That is like insane. Thank you. Wow. Let's go. Okay. What a surprise. Thank you so much. Let's go! Are you saying Seahawks because it's the best animal mascot between the two teams? No, I'm saying Seahawks because I think that this is their redemption from last time they played the Patriots in the Super Bowl. For the baby, thank you so much. Thank you. See? Some people want to support my dream of getting my baby Build-A-Bear. Thank you so much, Snake. Other people just don't get it. JP just doesn't get it. He can't wrap his brain around me wanting to get my baby a Build-A-Bear. He's calling you the baby? I don't think he's calling me the baby. I think he's here listening to me talk about the baby. I don't think he's calling me the baby. I'm pretty confident he's not. Imagine gifting 10 subs only to hear I don't recognize this name. I mean, he literally hasn't said a word since 2023. I mean, you gotta be fair. Like, you gotta be fair to me. That was 3 years ago. The last time he was here was February 23rd, 2023. That was 3 years ago. And he had a total of 14 messages. You can't expect me to remember that. You just can't. I have bad enough memory as it is. Like, you can't expect me to remember that. So, Snake, thank you so much for the 20 gifted. Very, 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 very grateful. Yeah, I barely remember, like, last week. I had a hard enough time remembering Sophie Turner 30 seconds after I said her name. I mean, come on. See, Snake doesn't even remember being here. He's like, why am I even following this person? Who is this? Well, in case you forgot, because, you know, I used to play World of Tanks way back in the day, but then World of Tanks did me dirty, and I had to cut ties. You know what? I'm actually still following the World of Tanks official channel. I wonder if maybe I should unfollow. It really doesn't matter. I don't ever click on it anyway. Used to? Yeah, used to. I used to play World of Tanks. I haven't touched that game in a long time. So, used to. Past tense. I did not finish Red Dead Redemption 2. No. I think the percentage that I got to was like 60 something maybe. I still have a lot of that game left to play. Unfortunately. I say it's a great game. I don't say unfortunately because I don't want to play it. I say it because I would love to play it. And it's just not... I don't have too much free time to play Red Dead Redemption 2 these days. Unfortunately. So... Catherine gonna step up to finish the game. Honest, like, by the time she's ready to play video games, I still won't be done with that game. So she may be the one to finish Red Dead Redemption for me. So let's see. So today is the last stream for, like, I won't be back until the 19th, so about 2 weeks. I mean, less than 2 weeks, but about 2 weeks. We are going to Tennessee. I know, I'm really sorry. Sag, very Sag. It is Sag. It is very Sag. I'm going to Tennessee. We are going to visit my in-laws, Royce's family. And it's going to be Catherine's first time traveling, so I am very nervous. Oh, I'm so stressed about bringing her on a plane. I'm bringing her into an airport and just all the people and the germs and the creepy, like, degenerates of the world. I wish that we didn't have to, but we have to. Sag. I wish that it was like a 20-minute drive down the road and not 15 hours, but that's gonna be a lot for her. It is gonna be a lot. This is Tim Nerd. This is Tim Nerd 7. Thanks for the follow. Where are you flying to? I'm flying to Tennessee. I've only taken Caleb about 75 minutes away from home. No planes yet. Yeah, I am very nervous about the plane. Hi, Martha. But, you know, when half your family lives in Tennessee, you know, you gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. And my inspiration here is the fact that Natalie and Connor have taken their babies literally to Europe. They just took like a month-long vacation to Europe with a like 3-month-old and a 2-year-old, and I don't know how, but they did it, and so that's my inspiration. Like, if they can do it, so can we. Aren't they? They are wonderful. Hi, Patty, how are you? I'm doing well, how are you? Thank you for asking. I'm in Tennessee. Tennessee is a great place. Tennessee has no state income tax. Tennessee is pretty much all red except for, like, Nashville and Knoxville, like, pretty much, I guess, like, every state, which is mostly red except for the cities. But, yeah, Tennessee's a great place. You know what state was entirely red for this last election, actually? Oklahoma. The whole state was red. And I love Oklahoma. I've never been there, but I desperately want to go to Oklahoma. Like, that's so on my bucket list. Like, one day I want to go to Oklahoma in May or April, end of April, beginning of May, like peak tornado season. I'm trying to go to Oklahoma and follow the storm chasing people and find myself a tornado. Does that mean no blue states have nice places? No, it doesn't mean that. Hi, Dayman. It just means that red states are better. That's all it means. Hi, Dayman. How are you? Happy Saturday. No work today. Down, 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 down. Sure thing. Oklahoma was 100% Oklahoma. True, yes. Pennsylvania is not typically a red state, no. But Pennsylvania did go red this last election. Typically, Pennsylvania's a blue state. Dang, man. Sticking your tongue out at me. Just thought I heard a bold statement for a second. I mean, when do I not make bold statements? My whole, existence is bold statements that people disagree with constantly. Glad I left a blue for red in 2024. My life improved like 10,000%. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, for sure. Pennsylvania is where my dad grew up. It's so boring there. I mean, Pennsylvania's got like cool things. Like we've got Rocky Balboa, Philadelphia, City of Brotherly Love. A couple other good movies like about Philadelphia, like Silver Linings Playbook. That's a good movie. We've also got, Pittsburgh. Like, we've got 2 football teams. Let's see, what other good things? The Liberty Bell. Some fun, cool stuff, I guess. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's another TV show, yep. The Office. That's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I mean, Pennsylvania's got some cool stuff. The only sane, that's right, Fetterman. The only sane Democratic senator, Pennsylvania. So, I mean, PA is kind of like, we're kind of cool. We're kind of rocking. We're kind of like, not too shabby. Is he the guy that wears shorts? He is the guy that wears... It's ironic, the guy who wears shorts is the only person who ever has any sense. It's I wish that he would wear, like, proper clothing, but... at this point, we got, like, senators dropping F-bombs and stuff like that. We're so far gone in terms of political etiquette, so, like, whatever. Which really upsets me, because the idea that, like, one day I could be like, Catherine, let's watch a video from Congress and, learn from our state politicians, and knowing that randomly we could get, like, an F-bomb. It's, it's very unfortunate. Can we get a gun show? Yeah, for 5 subs, you can get a gun show. Listen, we got goals that I'm desperately trying to hit today, okay? I am trying to hit these goals so bad. I so badly want to hit these goals, okay? So, 5 subs, you can get a gun show. Pierce Morgan and Patty would do numbers. Oh, I'd love to go on Pierce Morgan. I think that'd be so fun. Put me on with Destiny and Hassan. Oh gosh, I couldn't. I think I would just have a meltdown. I think my brain would just stop, like all of the neurons would stop firing, because it would just be so fried. I would just be so fried listening to them talk. Not safe to let kids watch politicians these days. No, like it's not. It's actually not. Crazy things happening in our politics. Hassan, and is he still banned? Wait. Is Hassan back? I don't remember when Hassan got banned. Is his ban over? Let me find him. Oh yeah, he's live. He's back. How long did his ban last? Probably not too long. It makes me so sad that there's like 19,000 people in this stream. Like, please stop watching Hassan. I beg of you. I beg of you. Matuna's Craft. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I hate America, but I continue living here. Dude's such a loser. I know. I can't stand people who say that. I still want to see Patty on the left side of the Whatever podcast. It'd be so much fun to see her debate those on the right side. Ugh. It would be so fun to go on the Whatever podcast. I think I'd have a great time. I think I'd have a really, really good time. I would come so prepared. Like, you can't even imagine how prepared I would show up. I would straight up have, like, notes, like, ready to pull out, like, study after study after study to just absolutely annihilate. I would love to, but you have to fly out there. You have to be, like, available for 6 hours or something. It's a whole process to go out there. Maybe one day I'll get there, but, that's a goal for a later date. I would have, I should have done that early on. Like, I should have done that when I first started streaming. But the Whatever podcast didn't exist until later. But will you do an election coverage show? I don't want to watch any news outlets. An election coverage show? That That sounds like an 8 to 10 hour type stream, maybe even longer. I don't know if I could sit there for that long and talk about politics. I like to talk politics, but I like to talk politics for my 2-hour window. I don't know if I could be one of these politics streamers who like literally just stream politics for hours and hours and hours and hours. It's just so it's so depressing. It would just be so sad. Patty podcast would be sick. That's basically what my stream is a Patty podcast. You can speak about motherhood now. You'd be better than ever on whatever. Okay, that's actually true. I do have a new perspective now that I'm a mother. That's true. That's true, PK. But yeah, I would have to fly out to California. And then I'd have to stay there. Like, I'd have to get to the actual place. And the idea of getting an Uber or taxi is very unsettling to me. I guess I could rent a car, but yeah, there's a lot there, you know? There's a lot of moving parts to get me on the whatever podcast. But maybe one day. We'll hit a sub goal for that. Actually, I still owe you guys a crab tattoo, which I'm never gonna get. Because I never thought we were going to hit that goal. So that needs to be replaced with something. I got to do something to make up for the crab tattoo. And the audition goal would happen, except you have to play an instrument. They make you play an instrument. You can't use backup music. And I'm like, well, I can't play an instrument. So I would need someone to play an instrument for me. Or like somehow get like non-copyrighted backup. Like, I would need someone to learn how to play a certain song, and then I would sing to it, but it has to be, the rules were weird. Maybe I could audition for a different TV show that doesn't have such intense rules. I don't blame you for not wanting to be in California, but man, that would be amazing. I always wanted to go on. Like, that's where I found, the first time I saw, she's with the Daily Wire now. She took over Brett Cooper's job, essentially. The first time I saw her was on the Whatever podcast, and then I followed her, and I was like, wow, I really like her a lot. Oh, I can't remember what her name is right now. Piker makes great money doing it. May want to rethink the 2-hour window. Yeah, but do I really want to sit here and talk about politics for 8 hours a day? I don't know. That's a lot. I guess the one good things about this stream is that even though people are so far from your political standpoints, there's still respect between everyone. No hate, bold statements from both sides. That's always been my thing, is everyone is allowed to express whatever opinion they have. It's just when things start getting personal, when you start saying things like, oh, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're just a dumb, awful person, like that's when you're no longer allowed to be a part of this conversation, because it's got to be respectful. You have to be able to talk about things from all different perspectives. I don't like the whole, oh, you disagree with this, therefore you're racist. You disagree with this, therefore you're blah, 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 blah. A 3 stream streak, that's it, Brando? 3 streams? I did 3 streams this week. It's better just think it and not word it out loud. Exactly. You can sit there and think that I'm an awful human being, but just don't type it in the chat. Yeah, no personal attacks would be nice. Listen, TJ, personal attacks about politics, not allowed. Personal attacks about disabilities, like allergies, totally okay. Totally A-okay with that. Hi, TJ. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. If Benjamin Netanyahu invited you to a trip to Israel, would you go? Yeah, I would go. I'd like to go to Israel. What about turtle murder? Turtle murder is bad, like we shouldn't murder turtles, but what's worse is making someone feel bad about the amount of turtles that they've murdered. So maybe we shouldn't make people feel bad about how many turtles they've killed. Okay, especially when they have gone out of their way to try to save more turtles. So let's keep that in mind. I've killed a couple 2-3 turtles in my time, but not intentionally. No, not Reagan. What is her freaking name? She had a baby just around the same time that I did. She's also the same age. She's also a cradle Catholic. I totally vibed with her. I totally identified with her, and I followed her for maybe a year or two, and then she got picked up by the Daily Wire. What the frick is her name? She's blonde. She's got a daughter named Isla. Oh, my brain is not working today. My brain is fried. I did accidentally kill some turtles, yes. A couple 2-tree turtles. I would never want anyone to feel bad about it, but a reminder is always good to keep them extra safe. That's right. Make sure you're very safe when you are driving, that you don't crush any turtles. They jump out at you. They're so fast. They're so speedy. How long have you been streaming for? Oh, I've been streaming for 6 years. I've been streaming today for 41 minutes, but I've been streaming for 6 years. I know it doesn't look like that based on my stats, but first, yes, Isabel Brown, thank you. I mean, first time might have been an accident, but the third time? No, they were all accidents, Dayman. Every single turtle that I killed was an accident. Hi, GRP. Twitch was unofficially born in 2020. Unofficially born in 2020? I guess because of COVID, everyone started streaming and everyone started watching. Twitch was peak during the COVID years. What's up, Red Velvet? Hi, you guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is more like a family-like community than an actual stream channel. Yeah, pretty much. Ow. Ouch. Wait, that hurt a little bit. Yeah, I guess I'm really not a streamer. I guess I'm really not. Sag. It's fine. Okay, you know what? Although I will say, I was doing great. I was on track to be a very big World of Tanks streamer at one point, you guys. If I had stuck with it, there was a time period where my average was like 200, 300 people. If I had just stuck with World of Tanks, I think I'd be really, I'd be killing it. I'd be a big streamer. I would just be playing World of Tanks every day of my life. Sag. We are all Lep's stepchildren. Ugh, Lep. I miss having Lep emotes. Sag. And there would be drops, that's right. And there would be drops. Can we make a prayer for 3 Days Door Singer, resting soul? Thank you for the music. Oh, yeah, my mom told me that today, which is so sad. 3 Doors Down, their Away from the Sun album is probably my most listened to album out of, as an entire album. I listen to Away from the Sun and every single song on Away from the Sun, every time I'm in the car. Anytime I'm thinking, I want to listen to something I don't want to listen to, I don't know what I'm in the mood for, I end up listening to that album. That album and 1X by 3 Days Grace are, my two favorite, albums. Which is funny because neither of those bands are, my favorite band, but those two albums in particular, I love those albums. Yeah, that's very, very sad. I do know he had announced that he was, battling cancer a while ago. You actually was on a good track, but then the best thing in your life happened. Well, yeah, yes. Catherine is the best. Yes. Having a family, 100%. I would not trade having a family for being a big streamer. Absolutely not even close. But once I left World of Tanks, that was it. That was it. In terms of my stream, that was the end. I feel like I could always go back. But if I went back, I feel like it would just so obviously be a sellout. It's so obviously be a sellout. Because of everything that happened and everything that I've talked about, the only reason I would be going back to that game is for the viewership, for the drops, for the money. That's it. And it would be so apparent to all of you guys that the only reason I'd be doing it was to get more viewers, to get more subs. should go back for the money. I've said this about many things in life, but there are some things that are not worth the money. You know, like pornography, OnlyFans, that stuff, not worth it. Selling your soul, not worth it. You know, playing World of Tanks is not necessarily selling my soul, but I don't think that that's something that I want to go back to. I'm still waiting on the Lord of the Rings video audio release with you reading it. Dayman, I will start doing like a YouTube video every day of me reading a page of the Lord of the Rings if you just watch them on repeat so I can get monetized. What are your long-term plans? 6 years is good. What are you aiming for in the next 1 to 2 years? I don't really have a goal anymore with stream. I mean, the only thing that I guess my only goal right now that I have would be to maintain Partner Plus. Is maintain and hopefully gain more community members. But I don't have like a long-term goal because my long-term life goal has already been achieved. So this is yeah, my goal is to continue to have children. That's my goal. My stream goal, I guess, is just to CC was achieved. What else is there? Yeah, I got CC and then I got CC taken away. So what else is there to achieve at this point? CC again? Should my next goal be getting CC a second time? So whenever the kids are in school, I will force them to listen/watch. Your stream goal must be to finish book club. Dayman, listen, you go back to gifting like 200 subs a month and I will read Lord of the Rings every single dang day. Every day. But unfortunately, Dayman, I can't unless you can, you know, supplement. I can't commit to that. Back to back? That's right, back to back. World of Tanks is her university paid. Is it though? Is it? I don't know if it is. I wasn't making that much money. I think you're overestimating. I think you're overestimating how much money I was making playing World of Tanks. It was more than what I have now, but it wasn't that much. You can play WoW every day like Lep does Destiny. But here's the thing, the problem with me is I don't want to play the same game every single day. I saw how well that worked out for me, and I was so burnt out. Like, I do like to play WoW, but do I want to play WoW every single day? No, not really. New player speedruns, I'll just new to World of Tanks, never played before. This account was gifted to me, like, just pretend. And then when people come in and say, like, hey, didn't you stream World of Tanks, like, 2 years ago? I'll say, no, that wasn't me. That was my sister. I'm PCPatty. That was PC Skinny. Twins, Basil. Twins. Patty, when we get old and gray, I can wait. I'm patient. I can wait. All right. Bet, Dayman. You can't play COD since your PC is potato for it. No. That's not the issue. I can't play COD because the way my PC is formatted, I have to reformat my PC to play it because Call of Duty requires you to do that to combat cheaters. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely absurd that I should have to go into my BIOS and boot some secure nonsense to play Call of Duty because of cheaters. Like, why can't we have nice things? Why do people have to cheat? You ruin it for the rest of us! Losers! She doesn't want her hacks exposed. Wait, how do I get to my what was it? What did he say? I don't know how to open my What did he say? I don't know. What buttons do I press? My task manager. That's what it was. I don't know how to open my task manager, you guys. What buttons do I press? Task manager. That's right. King Shark, thanks for the follow. Just play CS2. There'll be plenty of angry men. You can make content. CS2. CS. What's CS2? CSGO? Like CS, the same Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike 2? Okay, yeah, so it's the same thing. He said CS2, Mike, and I said CSGO. Are those the same thing? So I don't know why you're calling me an idiot. He said yes. Idiot, stupid, dummy, ding dong, loser. It's named CS2 now, but yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, see? See? I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot. Mike, you're dumb as rocks. Hey, full truth. This guy got gifted a sub earlier. Hey, what's up, man? You should know arguably the one of the most famous games worldwide. Why would I know that if I don't play it? You should know my favorite game of all time, Harvest Moon Magical Melody. But you don't, so like what your argument is invalid. Why I don't play it. I don't like Fortnite. Hashtag don't kill turtles. I agree. Hashtag don't kill turtles. I thought it was Marbles. Thought it was Spyro. No, it's not Spyro. Royce thought it was Spyro. JP got it right. Royce thought it was Spyro. Embarrassing. No, my favorite game is no. My favorite game is Magical Melody. Harvest Moon Magical Melody. Kind of upset for the comment saying we shouldn't blame or give hard time for turtle killers. Okay, listen. I have killed 3 turtles, but I have saved more turtles than I've killed. I killed 3 turtles, but I saved 3 turtles in the same summer. So, like, yes, I have done damage to the turtle community, but I've also positively impacted the turtle community. So what I'm saying is, you guys should not shame me and be mean to me and toxic to me and remind me that I've killed turtles when I've also saved turtles. No, it does cancel out. It's like if you kill someone, but then you also are like a doctor and you save lives. So like it like cancels out, you know what I mean? Send her to turtle jail. On the half shell that the hero is for. In this day and age, who could ask for more? With crime waves high, with muggings mysterious, all police and detectives are furious because they can't find the source of this lethally evil force. This is serious, don't give me a quarter. I was a witness, get me a reporter. Call April O'Neil, and on this case, you better hurry up. There's no time to waste. That's turtle power, okay? You guys know turtle power? Doing the world quest on WoW doesn't count as saving turtles. A turtle made it to the water. Okay, no, I literally... Do you guys not remember me? I took videos of it. Like, I literally, with one hand, videotaped me picking up a turtle, moving it to the other side of the road. Twice I did that, and I showed you in Discord. So I don't know what you're on about. I saved the turtles. Stop being mean to me. You ever think of going on Survivor? No, absolutely not. I would never survive. I don't know how to make, like, a fire. Like, with sticks. Do you? Do you know how to make a fire with sticks? You ran it over after. Yeah, JP, you're right. I drove my car off the road to hit the turtle that I saved. Good one, JP. Good one. Turtles around the world unite. Yo, freaking F them turtles, okay? I hate turtles. I hope every turtle dies. If you have a pet turtle, I hope it gets crushed by its tank. Maybe that was too far. maybe that was too far. A turtle made it to the water. Hi, Pams. Hi, Thunderhead. Hi, Urinal. I thought everyone knew how to make fire with sticks. No, I've never made a fire with sticks. I don't know how to do that. You just rub them together like... until it goes poof, you know? I can make a fire in, like, the house. Oh my gosh, one time I was lighting a candle. I was like in middle school or something, and I was homesick from school, and I wanted to light a candle because I wasn't supposed to play with fire, and so I was like, I'm gonna light a candle because screw it, I'm 13 years old, whatever. I don't know how old I was, whatever. And so I lit a candle, and as I was lighting the candle, the match fell behind furniture, like behind this table. And I was so afraid. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna catch on fire. I filled a bowl of water and I dumped the water. I dumped the water behind the furniture. And like, now thinking back to that, all I had to do was like get on the floor and look. Or like look behind. And like obviously the match was gonna go out as it fell, you know, to the ground. But I just really quick filled a bowl of water and just dumped it. Yeah, that was, and I was in full panic mode. I was like, oh my gosh, the house is gonna catch on fire. Yeah. You've burned so much stuff at this point while doing the cooking streams. Oh yeah, I mean, that's another video for where's Urinal? Urinal, if you want another good one to watch in your free time. PCPatty steak. My first time making steak, I did it on stream, and that was just absolute full panic, just absolute panic mode. YR hasn't been here at all this week, which makes me so sad. I don't know where YR is. he said this like meme. He was like, this was Patty making steak, and it was this British or European person. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, that was actually me. That's what was happening when I was making this steak. Was it a water boiler you melted as well? Yes. Oh my gosh. When I was cooking upstairs in my mom's kitchen, and I was like, what's burning? Why do I smell something burning? And I had, I had her pot. I had the wrong burner on. And I had that, and I'm like, what's burning? What's that burning smell? And I was burning, okay. Okay, so like every time I cook, it seems that somehow something, you know, starts to melt or, you know, catches on fire. But like, whatever. What are you guys, professionals or something? Can you stop acting like you're better than me? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this behavior. You guys are weird. You're not better than me just because you can cook and I can't. And you know what? I'm a great cook. I made tacos today. And they were good. Also, Octo's gonna be so mad at me when I tell him that this chair is peeling. It's peeling really bad. I need a new chair again. I cracked it, and then every stream I sit here and I'm like, don't even realize it that I'm peeling it. You're banned in your mom's kitchen and zoo. Why am I banned from the zoo? What did I do? I didn't do anything at the zoo. I didn't kill the turtles at the zoo. What do you think? I walked into the zoo and climbed into their freaking turtle enclosure and just started stomping on them? No. What do you think I am, a crazy person? I didn't just kill the turtles at the zoo. I'd like to know how much time a video of Patty on stream fails would take to watch. It's a good question. That's a good question. I should make a Patty stream fails video. Falling out of my chair, standing up on the chair and falling when I was holding Kovu. Oh man, the building streams. Every time I installed something backwards and had to undo it. Cooking. I mean, wow, I guess there's actually a lot. Good thing I didn't kill any turtles on stream. Sheesh. My. Next stream, Patty stream fails. Maybe one day when I have the time, I'll start compiling moments of my greatest failures. What's up, Geralt? Dad! Thank you, Dad! Let's go! Thanks, Dad! You got us one sub closer to our goal! Tier 3 from Dad! Poggers, you guys! I need to come here regularly to make sure about your cat or doggo. To make sure about your... Okay, well, both of my cats are dead. I did not kill them. They got cancer, both of them, and died. I have a dog. His name is Jake. He's a basset hound. And he's doing great. He's fine. He's thriving. He stinks all the time, but he's great. Sklam7, thanks for the follow. I think farts are considered failures too. You know what clip's not going to be in that video? The farting clip. So leave me alone. Monty Queso, thanks for the follow. What about the snake? She's fine. Ziva's thriving. She's doing so good. Ziva's thriving. Jake is thriving. Catherine's thriving. My cats both got cancer. They died. But everyone else is thriving in the house. Mike is selling it for the right price. No one is selling the fart clip. Okay? Stop. Stop it. It doesn't exist. It's not real. It's AI. That's what I'm going to say from now on, actually. That clip is not real. It's AI. Are you trauma dumping? No, you want to hear me trauma dump? I'll trauma dump right now. Just don't go to the Galapagos Islands. Endanger turtles there. I definitely will never be going to the Galapagos Islands. He's encouraging them to pay for farts. No, we're not doing that. No one's doing that. No one's buying farts. No one's selling farts. Okay? Also, let's stop saying fart because fart is a bad word. Okay? Let's say, like they say in Bluey, it's a fluffy. Okay? I fluffied. New here. What's up, Sklam? Sklam, slam! Shabity bam! Should have that as a redeem, $50 for a fart. You know what? 100 gifted subs. Every time there's 100 bomb, that clip will play. That's one way to get subs. We could call them Kamalas. Kamala la 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 la. I like fluffied. They say fluffy in Bluey. Or toot. Toot is nice. Toot is a nice one. Toot, fluffy, poot. You know, just not fart. Not fart. Fart is gross. Boys say fart. Girls say poof. This is what I call a stinky space. It happened one time, okay? You know what? Why does it feel like every single stream, all we do is bully me? Why does it feel like somehow, every single stream, we just end up bullying me? Patty, fix your computer. Patty, stop killing turtles. Patty, stop farting. Patty, do... Like, why can't we just be like, you know what, Patty, your hair looks beautiful. You look so skinny. You know what, like, you're stunning and great and awesome. Like, why can't you guys ever just be nice to me? What was the word salad that Kamala, what's the one that she always said? Oh, what's the, like, Kamala's catchphrase that she said all of the time that made absolutely no sense? Brando, you know what I'm talking about. Heard someone calling it trumping, passing gas, or back firing! Today, Junior. Oh, that's right. Unburdened by what has been. Yep, that's right. Patty, you have amazing green eyes and lovely feature that is pleasing to the eyes and graces the screen of the movie. Thank you. See, that is the energy that I'm trying to get here, you guys. That's the energy that I'm trying to manifest. Thank you, Sklam. Thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. We got an incoming hype train. Thank you. He couldn't, Dayman, because he has blue eyes. Actually. Because you make it easy and bully us? The only person that I bully is TJ! Did you actually feed your snake? No, my snake gets frozen thawed rats. That's what she eats. She does not eat turtles. She eats rats. That's right, unburdened by what has been. Anonymous with the 5 gifted! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, we got an incoming hype train! We got goals to hit today, baby! Let's go! See how excited she got for the compliment? Yeah, because you guys don't ever compliment me. It's always, Patty, you suck as a streamer. Patty, I hate your stream. Patty, you kill turtles. Patty, fix your computer. Patty, you're late. Patty, this. Like, why can't it never just be nice, ever? You guys are gonna give me a complex. I'm gonna start crying. Because you guys are just never nice to me. Thanks. Thanks, Red Velvet. Your hair is amazing. Just stop killing turtles. Sklam, thank you so much for the prime. Let's go. That's because you're one of the boys. It's our way to be sweet towards each other. You know what? You know what, Dayman? I am one of the boys, but I'm still a girl, okay? I'm still just a girl. And girls want to be loved. That's all a girl wants. So I want to feel loved. I don't want to feel bullied every day of my life. I want to feel loved. Wait, what happened? Why is the train incoming when nothing happened? What a girl wants, what a girl needs. Alright, we have a hype train, you guys. It's alright. This hype train it's not gonna go anywhere. But thank you so much, Sklam, for the prime. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you contributing to our goal today. The reason Patty gets bullied is because it's 90% talk before the game, then like 5% gameplay. No, listen here, Crypto Knight. I have said on many occasions that because I only stream for typically 2 hours, I would not be streaming games very often, okay? So I don't know why you're coming here expecting to see Red Dead Redemption when I'm telling you that 90% of the time I'm going to be yapping. These are unrealistic standards. You got to bring your standards down. You got to accept that it's going to be 99% yapping. Tagamo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You wearing makeup today, right? I'm a little bit more put together today. Like, hair's not up in a ponytail. Makeup's on today. Like, thank you. Thank you for noticing, Tagamo. I really appreciate that. Maybe when you had a chest, but now you're back to being one of us. Yeah, the milkers are not as milky anymore. Ice is doing God's work. Amen! Amen, brother! Ice is doing God's work. I love it! God bless every single ICE agent. Get these illegal immigrants out of this country. Illegal. Illegal. Let's make sure we... Illegal. Okay? Here illegally. That's crazy talk. She doesn't need makeup. I mean... So the makeup that I am wearing right now, just so you know. So I am wearing mascara. That's a little bit of mascara on my eyelids. Okay. Lip gloss. Lip gloss. A very, very light foundation and a tiny bit of blush. And that's what I got going on today. That's it. That was worth the sub. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Really enjoyed Billie Eilish calling America stolen land. She's a... No one's illegal on stolen land. Alright, so give your $14 million mansion back to the Indians that you took it from. I'm sorry, Native Americans. I don't know what the proper term is. I'm not PC. Patty, you're always shining as bright as 1,000 stars, but if we tell you all the time, you won't believe us at the end. That's why. At the end, are we dying? Wait. Hold on. At the end? We still have a lot of time left, Dayman. We all have a lot of time left on this earth. What happened to my music? Oh, that's right. I pulled up my stream, and that's what happened. Liberty Mutual. Liberty, 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 liberty. Also, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Thank you very much, everyone, for the support. If you do like the stream, if you do like hanging out here, I know that this is very, gross, but I'm hoping to just maintain Partner Plus, so tier 1 subs, If you'd like to support and be here and not have to watch ads, a tier 1 is the best way to do it. Or tier 2 or 3, but tier 1 is really all that's necessary. So if you want to hop in on this hype train. I just turned 30, so not me. Sag. And gonna be me. I'm gonna be 29 in June, which is really gross. I think the tribe was taking her to court. May have been fake news, though. Oh, that's probably fake news. I don't think that's probably not real. It's gonna be me. I clicked on Asmongold's stream for like 1 split second today, and I saw a clip of Denims saying that, like, calling out, I don't know, maybe it was Emaru? I don't remember who it was, saying, like, you don't have to be involved in politics to say F ICE and say that what ICE is doing is bad. And I just want to say, go ICE. Yay, ICE. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. No, it's gonna end. I can't get to my stream in time to save it. I want to save the train, but I'm not gonna make it. Oh, dang it. Sag, I wasn't, dang it. Anonymous, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Whoever you are. Thank you. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We have been dying since we were born. Yes, that's true. But I don't really like to think of it that way. You know, we gotta live. We gotta live. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down? We gotta live. Thank you very much, you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Maybe thinking like that makes you actually enjoy what time you have even more. I mean, I don't like to think every day like, oh, I'm just 1 day closer to death. I like to think I am, you know, I'm gonna try my best to enjoy today. I feel that way now. Okay, I have to say, so we've talked about this. I talked about this the other day. I mean, this has been a theme that we've discussed before, but when my stream was at its best, right? My stream, by all measures, by all metrics, was at its highest, at its peak. My mental health was so in the gutter, I can't even describe it to you. I can't even describe it to you. Whereas now, the absolute joy of, like, waking up every morning and seeing my little baby's smiling face, it makes me so happy. I would not trade my peak stream for my life now. I'm just happy. I'm happy. Like, I'm genuinely happy, and there are lots of things to stress about. There are so many things to stress about. There's a lot, but the joy so much so overshadows the stress and the fear and the anxiety. I can't recommend it to you guys enough. I really can't. Find your best friend, get married to your best friend, have some babies with your best friend, and you will see that that's when you will feel truly happy. You're the only streamer I've ever watched who speaks their mind. Everyone is so sold out to their sponsors, etc. Shit's funny. Maybe I'm just the only streamer that talks about these things. Maybe they would speak their mind if they didn't have it in their rules. Like, no politics. No politics, no religion, no this, no that. I will say that most streamers that I click on have those things in their rules. And honestly, like, I respect it because some people do just want you to be able to click on the person's stream and, like, get away from the world, right? Like, you don't want to think about the other stuff that's happening. You just want to, like, get outside of life for a minute and enjoy your content, whatever. So, like, I respect that people don't want to talk about the things that I talk about. But I'm just so transparent. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't really know how exactly to put it. I just can't, I have an inability to like hide what I'm thinking or feeling. I just feel, I just share it. That's why you guys have seen so many of my boogers. That's why you hear about my bowel movements. Like, I can't help it. I just, why be here? To me, personally, it's like, why be here if I'm not going to just, like, be here? Just be here. Is any of this making any sense? Man, this compliment thing is tough. I still can't think of one. TJ, I will compliment you, TJ. TJ, I really like the way you support Dub Dot. You know, whenever I go in there, I see TJ Mod on duty, and you know, I really like that. I like that you're committed to the game. I guess that's why this community is one of a kind. I feel like this community is one of a kind, truly. I don't know any other, genuinely, I do not know any other streamers who have made as many connections with their viewers as I have. Like, I remember when I was telling Lovely Low about the fact that I invited like 10 people from my stream to my wedding. She was like stunned. She was like, I can't even imagine like letting those people so into my life. She's like, I love my community, but I can't imagine becoming that close with them. And then on top of that, I literally married one. Like, I married a viewer. Started as a viewer, started from the bottom, now we're here. Like, this community is truly unique. I've never met another streamer that has this type of, like, thing. Which is so cool. Which is really cool. I love that. Now, it has its, I will say it has its faults. Like, if I'm having a crap day, I come on here and you guys know I'm having a crap day. Because I can't sit here and pretend that I'm not having a crap day. And then I feel bad because I'm like, sorry, I'm in such a bad mood. But, like, I don't know. I just don't like being fake. I don't like being fake with you guys. I didn't like fake people in high school. I didn't like fake people in college. I just don't like fake. I don't like pretending. I don't like putting on a show. Like, get it? Get what I'm saying? Why is the music not playing? Oh my gosh, it's muted. I was like, why is there no music? It's been muted the whole time. Stupid. She's a ding dong. She's a silly ding dong. So yeah. So the next time I will be here is the 19th because we'll be gone. We'll be gone for Valentine's Day. I won't see you guys for Valentine's Day. We should have done little like hearts and stuff. Oh, I could do it right now. You guys want subbies for hearts? Hearts for subbies? I don't know if I even have any paper. And where can I put them? I could put them up on the wall. Anyone want a heart? It feels like it's been forever since I did one of these, like, I guess it was the ornaments last time. Anyone? Anyone want a heart for my wall? Oh. I don't even know if I have stuff. I do. I have some paper. It was literally last February, was it? That sounds right. That sounds like, yeah, I probably was like, oh, let's do hearts for Valentine's Day. Yeah, that sounds fitting. Since I won't be here for Valentine's Day. Anyone want a heart? I think I cut out so many of them too. And then mailed it. Wait, I did that last year? I do remember making a whole bunch of like individual things that I mailed to people. I did that last year? Wasn't it the year before? I did that when I was uber pregnant? I don't remember doing that when I was super pregnant. It was probably the year before. If only she felt this way about turtles and March birthdays. F them March birthdays, for real, for real. If you have a March birthday, you suck. For real, no cap. No cap on the app. Sorry. Wait, actually, that's so funny because you know who has a March birthday? Water under the bridge. I forgot that. What was it? March 27th? Let's see, anything. Ow. Why does it feel like there's something in my tooth? I haven't eaten in like hours. Is there something in my tooth? I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, sure. Anybody want a heart? 5 subs for a heart. I'll make you a big one too. It goes up on the wall. Anyone? Still got the card that was on the way for months. Appreciate it so much, but don't bother to ever send stuff to Europe. The mail service is way too scuffed. It's also so expensive. I had to pay so much extra money to ship it to you Europeans. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is the money that I'm spending on shipping is more expensive than the actual item that I'm sending. So, yeah, shipping to Europe is not fun. But I had to get it to you, and I'm so glad that I really liked the gift that I did for, I think that was 2023. I think that was 2023's present. Did I do 2024? Or was that 2024? 2023 was the crabs, maybe, and then 2024 was the clock, I think. I just know I'm behind by a year. Like, I think I still need to do 2025. No, I didn't keep track of 2025. No, okay, so 2024 I still need to do. Those were 2022 was the crabs, 2023 was the clock, and 2024 is the one that I'm behind on. Still haven't done 2024. But 2024 was only like a couple, like 3 or 4 people, I think. Damon, did you get a crab? I think you were here after the crabs. So Urinal, I used to keep track of my monthly gifting leaderboard, and then at the end of the year, if you were on it for a majority of the year, so like 7 months and over, I got presents for those people. So like the first year the first year I started doing it, I got everyone 3D printed crabs. I had a friend who had an ex-boyfriend who did like stuff with 3D printing, and I had him 3D print crabs with their names on them. They were pretty big too. They were like pretty chunky crabs. So they got a crab with their initials on it and like the color that they picked. So I sent those for 2022, and then for 2023 I got all of them. The theme was like, because 2023 was like my peak year, and I thanked them all for spending so much time with me, and so the gift was a pocket watch that had their name engraved in it with Krabby Village 2023. So it was a way to thank my top gifters for supporting my channel. So yeah. And then this past year I did not keep track because I had a baby, so I was like, I'm not going to stream as much, so I feel like it's not fair. And then this year I was making a dirty dad joke. What? You were? Oh, someone got crabs. Oh. I'm sorry. I thought you were actually asking me. Yeah, no, I like to thank my community. I've done a couple really big giveaways too. I did an Xbox giveaway, which still to this day pisses me off because it was somebody won who has never been back in my stream since then. Like they were a first time chatter that day. They won an Xbox and they left and never came back. And that's when I decided that giveaways would never ever go to first time chatters ever again. And then I did a PS5 giveaway, another PS5 giveaway, the Nintendo Switch giveaway. Yep, I did the Nintendo Switch. I did the Nintendo Switch Lite. Yeah, I've done quite a few big giveaways. I hate I miss the old days though. I know. There's been so many shenanigans. I've done community meetups quite a few times. There's been a lot. It's been quite a journey. Quite a journey. You heard the story that my husband was literally, I met him from stream, right? Like he was one of my first viewers. That's how I met my husband. Back in the day, I think I had just made Twitch affiliate too. Yeah, he was, yeah, that's one of my very first viewers. Ban, unban, mod, husband. Yep, pretty much. Imagine if gluten-free MSG never unbanned Royce. How life would be different today. How I Met Your Father, yep. Twitch stream. That's nuts. That's really crazy to think about. I'm so happy you two found each other. Me too. And you know what's really, 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 really nuts? And this looking back on this was such a significant sign. So I was dating someone when I first started streaming, and we broke up. We broke up October 6th, and we were broken up for 2 weeks or so. And that week was the week that Royce joined my stream. When I was single for those 2 weeks. And then I got back together with my boyfriend. Yes, that was the Raider boyfriend, yep. And then I got back together with him, and I was with him until August, I think, of that next year. Because that was when I realized that I had developed feelings for Royce. As crazy as that sounded, I was like, yeah, this is not fair to my boyfriend because I have feelings for this person. And I don't want to mentally cheat on them. So I broke up with him. And then obviously fast forward, Royce and I are now married and have a baby. So that's your sign, by the way. If you are dating someone and you realize that you are developing feelings for somebody else, you need to break up with that someone. Because if you are with someone and you're capable of getting feelings for somebody else, that's it. It's not fair to that person. It's not fair to the other person. You got to pull the plug. And so I did. But yeah, looking back, that's so crazy. That's so wild. Is the week that we broke up. We had been together for 3.5 years or something at that point, and the week, the one time in our relationship where we broke up, where I was like, we're done, was the week that I met Royce. Good times. Good times. Fun times. Wow, that brings me back so far. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that was that long ago. That was in 2020. Now I gotta start going into girl streamers and maybe the right one will be there. Urinal. So what he did, him and his friend, his Madden friend, what they did was they went to the bottom of Just Chatting. They found Just Chatting streamers who had 5 or 6 viewers. Looked at them, decided if they were, maybe clicked on the stream, listened a little bit, are they attractive? Do they sound like somebody maybe that I could, talk to? And somehow, it actually wasn't him who found me. It was Figgy, I think. Figgy was they were trolling together, and Figgy was like, yo, look at this one, and sent him my link, and then boom. That's what happened. I think that's what I did to you. You scrolled to the bottom of just chatting. Sag. I guess I'm never leaving that spot, huh? The bottom of just chatting. But yeah, that's what happened. That's our love story. Isn't it so romantic? I didn't come up in like your recommended. I'm always actually curious how people end up on my stream. If they come up in the recommended, or if it's like so and so, like you watch this person, so you might also like this person or whatever. How did you end up here? Jeff ended up here from Kelsey. Dayman ended up here from Lovely Low. Yep. That's right. Shout out to Kelsey. I'm glad to know that she's alive. And recommended, solid. That's a good recommendation right there. Also, I have these papers here ready to make a heart, you guys. T80 was Huskers. Lethal was also part of that. T80 and Lethal came from Huskers. Oh my god, wait! That's funny, yep. T80 and Lethal came from Huskers. Huskers raid into BY29 stream, into PCPatty stream. That's right, I stole Brando's viewers, my bad. Do you guys remember that day I was playing World of Tanks and Ghost Panda heard me talking about repulse and was like, yeah, I'm like homies with repulse, and then went and got repulse to come into my stream, and I completely fangirled. I still cringe at that. Just because I don't know why I fangirled so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, repulse is in my stream. I don't know how to act. What's the dream your title is referring to? Is my donation goal. That's my dream, is to get a Build-A-Bear for my daughter. Because I didn't have a Build-A-Bear, and I really want to get Catherine a Build-A-Bear. So, my dream is my donation goal today. Any clip of that? I think so. I'm pretty sure YR clipped it. If YR was here, he could just very easily find it, because he could just go to like clips of my, clips that I've made or whatever. If I had to look for it, let's see. I wonder if that's one of the streams that would be on YouTube. Oh, it is! Oh, look! Okay, we have clips of it. Oh, no, don't show me World of Tanks. Oh my, what happened? Wow, okay, so this was December 23rd, 2022. Is this live? AI is crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm a robot. What is a Build-A-Bear? So a Build-A-Bear is it's a store, and you go in and they have all these different like bears that you can stuff yourself, and you can pick like you can make them smell like strawberries or like cotton candy. You can put like a little voice thing in it. You can get clothes for them. They're just like a special bear. And I really want to get one for Catherine. I want to make it smell like strawberries. I want to get like a little bear and then have it say, it's mommy and daddy, we love you. And get it a little outfit so that it can be her stuffy. That's the most American thing I've ever heard of. It's really cute. It's Build-A-Bear, and I've always wanted to Build-A-Bear, and I want one for Catherine, and so that's my goal. I just want to make a Build-A-Bear. Yeah, so Repulse came in. This was right before my first subathon, too. I was playing World of Tanks, and this person, his name was Ghost Panda, happened to be watching me. I guess he said he had played World of Tanks a couple times or something. Like, he, like, occasionally would play World of Tanks, happened to click on my stream, and he heard me talking about how much I like repolls, and how, like, I like to watch repolls go crazy and stuff. And he was like, yo, did you just mention repolls? And I said, yeah. And he's like, oh, like I know repolls. I'm like, no, you don't. He's like, I'm gonna go get him in here. I was like, okay. And then he actually did, and repolls came in and gifted 10 subs. And then Ghost Panda was like, yo, like, give me a number, and Repulse said 100, and then Ghost Panda gifted me 100 subs. It was nuts, and it was, like, one of the coolest moments of my stream, and I fangirled so hard. I was so excited to have Repulse in my stream. Let's make a more American version, build a bald eagle. I love that. I love that idea. Wait, okay, so 2022, did I post my VODs in 2022? I don't know if I did. Videos oldest. No! I was not posting VODs in 2022, so I cannot go back to this moment and actually watch it. But I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it got clipped. If only he had said 1,000. That would've been nuts. But yeah, it does not look like my dream will be achieved, sadly. It does not look like we are going to hit the donation goal. So, Catherine will not be getting a Build-A-Bear. It's like Europe has been infected by the flu. Me too. Yeah, Mike's been down bad. I'm nervous that we're gonna get sick from traveling. That's gonna suck. How long did you have like a fever for multiple days, or you just feeling like crap? I'm gonna make a heart. I'm gonna make a heart for Dayman, since we all know he's the one who's gifting the anonymous 5 subs. Dayman, you're gonna get a nice big heart, okay, buddy? Lies. It's not lies. No, you don't lie to me, buddy. Don't lie to me, Dayman. Dayman, you're gonna be our only one. Oh no, this marker's dead. What the heck? That's not good. That's not good, mate. We'll write it in pink. What colors you got? Green, yellow, pink, purple, blue, orange, black, green. Literally everything except for red. Always. Red's the one color I never have. Dayman. I'm gonna put a Lord of the Rings quote here. Here's the quote for you. Stupid fat hobbits. Jeff! Thank you for the 5 gifted, Jeff. Thank you. Yay! Now Dayman doesn't have to be all by himself. I'm making big hearts this year. Everyone's getting their own giant heart. Stupid fat hobbits. What about a second quote? What about second breakfast? Good one. Good one. Jeff, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. Appreciate you. We're just gonna stick these up on the wall. Captain will probably like them. Stupid fat hobbits. I'm really sad that I won't see you guys next week. I've been really getting used to the whole, you know, streaming 3 times a week thing. So I'm sad that I'm not gonna see you guys. But it's alright. It's alright. Oh. Don't worry, I had Valentine's plans anyway. Yeah, you and your hand. Just you and your hand tonight. I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm going to the love of my life. Mike didn't deserve that. Well, it's just like, Mike has not... Okay, there's like a girl in California, apparently. And there's the one that, I'm just confused. I'm just confused who he's talking about. I don't know who the love of his life is. Jeff, what are we writing on Jeff's? Toxic, by the way. I actually just watched the first 2 movies and started on the third. It's insane to me that those movies never get old. Like, those will always be, oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah, some of the greatest movies ever. In my opinion, the greatest movies ever. But, yeah, they're phenomenal. Phenomenal. Do, 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 do. Phenomenal. Do, 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 do. My team is playing a home game at February 14th, aka I'm going to the love of my life. You know what? I actually was going to guess that. I'm not joking. I was going to say, are you going to the stadium? But I was like, no, I'm not going to say that. He's going to get mad at me. He's going to get all toxic. Do, 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 do. Do. Anyone else? Anyone else want a heart? They're going to go up. They're going to go up on the wall. Anybody else? This is the last chance because when I come back, Valentine's Day will be over. So does anybody else want a heart? Just Dayman and Jeff? No? No one else? Help a girl buy a Build-A-Bear, please. Support the dream. There we go. Now you can see it better. Is there anything else to catch up on? Any world events, you guys? Any political things to discuss? I felt like she was talking to me because, well, I'm single now after 12 years, Sag. Wait a minute. That was cold, for real, man. I felt that punch through the screen. Listen, I was talking to Mike because Mike, I would know if Mike had found the love of his life, okay? I would know. I would sense it. Didn't a lot of Epstein stuff happen? I don't know. I'm not sure. Virginia's a disaster. I know that the taxes are going up exponentially. Shout out to those Democrats. You're probably the last one from the homies I would tell just because you get too messy. What? I get too messy? What is that supposed to mean? I get too messy. Listen, I just want Brando to get married. Is that so wrong of me? Is it so wrong for me to want to see my homie get married and have babies? I want little Brandos in the world, okay? So I'm trying to encourage Brando to buy a ring and make little Brandos. Is that so messy? I don't think that that's messy. Not wrong, but it's wrong to put him on blast in your chat. Why? It's not like she's in here. Okay, listen, if she was in here, then sure, I would say, yeah, you know what, I won't put him on blast. But she's not in here. I think the local police horse has a dodgy shoe. It's going good, clap, clap. It's going good, clap, bad, clap. Good one. Very good. Thank you, C Playa. Yeah, like if she was actually in my stream, then I wouldn't put him on blast. But I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch my stream. Alright. 2 hearts. Crushing it. Crushing it today. Smashing our goals today. You never know, she somehow found her way to my chat as well. Maybe she was with Brando last night. Maybe they were together. Canoodling. Making little Brandos. But not until they're married. When do we get Patty for president? Never. I would never run for president. I would get assassinated, surely. Because I'm even more right-wing than this president right now. So surely I wouldn't make it to the White House. I didn't mind end of January, got state but not fed back. Oh, you're talking about tax returns. I plan to take over the entire world soon. Yeah, Mike, you and what army, buddy? The hooligans? You and the hooligans gonna take over? Sure. Sure. Surely. Mm-hmm. I wonder if Catherine ate and what's going on. Someone found messages between Epstein and our king's brother's ex-wife here in Denmark. Dude, there are messages between Epstein and, like, everybody. There are so many politicians, former presidents, like, there's communication between Epstein and, like, everyone on his island, and, like, I just want to see actual hard evidence of people committing crimes, and I want those people to be arrested and prosecuted. That's what I want. There's a lot coming out that, like, I want people to be arrested. Epstein isn't the only creepy rich guy, like how P. Diddy isn't the only creepy celeb, a lot more out there. I feel like all of Hollywood is very creepy. I really do believe the child stars who claim that Hollywood's basically like a pedophile ring. I'm very creeped out by celebrities. And I also think it's funny when celebrities think that they have any type of, like, real world life experience that should be shared. Like, for example, Billie Eilish saying, you know, nobody's illegal on stolen land. Like, the only reason you're up there saying that is because you can sing. You know what I mean? Like, what is your qualification other than you can sing? That's the only reason you're up there able to say that. That's it. So why should any of us pay any attention to what you have to say to us? Because you can sing, because you can act, because you can throw a football? Yeah, that's irrelevant. Doesn't mean that you know anything. When there is satanic symbolism at the Olympics, it's not hard to believe. LOL, evil people. There was satanic symbolism at the Olympics? Well, I do remember when they, the opening ceremony in France, when they, did their, like, weird, there were a lot of weird things happening. Because the Grammys are mainly liberals. Well, I mean, Hollywood they are mainly liberals. In general. So, does it mean we can go to her mansion uninvited? I hope so. I hope so. These idiots think America's magically the only chunk of land on Earth that's ever been invaded and conquered. Zero understanding of basic history, and they act like experts. Yes, correct. Yes. Yes, they do. They're just silly. And I just think that people need to realize, like, people need to know that they have no qualifications. Billie Eilish's qualification is that she can sing. Like, that's the only reason she's up there feeling like she can lecture the public about something, is because she has a good voice and she makes music. And so somehow in her mind, that means that she is, like, morally superior. She can also look depressed. She does. Her eyes are very, like, I don't know why they look like that. I guess it's just the way she looks. Just like the way my eyes are apparently Asian. It's just the way she looks. It's just... There's just a lot. There's a lot. They're all annoying. I think though. I think that there are actually a lot of closeted conservatives in Hollywood that just know that they will lose all opportunities if they come out and say, like, I voted for Donald Trump. But I do think they exist. I do think they're out there. I think there's more than we probably could imagine. Apparently. I'm not actually, but apparently I'm Asian. It is apparent to you guys, but it's not actually a thing. Slay Queen. Oh my gosh, Slay Queen. Slay. I don't really have anything else. I don't really have any other updates or... I don't know, I got nothing. I got nothing. Last chance, does anyone else want a heart? Anyone? Anyone else want a heart today? I guess Catherine's not coming home with the Build-A-Bear. What are you doing for Valentine's? We will be traveling. We'll be flying back to Tennessee, or we'll be flying back to Pennsylvania on Valentine's Day, so we're not doing anything for Valentine's Day. Royce's birthday, though, is the 17th. So we're gonna, you know, have cake probably for Royce's birthday. How much for the heart? 5 subbies, Tagamo. 5 subbies. You know, that old chestnut. We've got 2. Dayman and Jeff. I can feel here something. I understand how and why political standpoints have anything to do with this. I mean, there are shitty and good people within all political areas. Focus on people's actions instead of their ideologies. Tagamo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted! Thank you! Poggers, and we hit our sub goal! Yay! Yay! We hit the stream goal! I lowered it. It was at 1,000. I was like, yeah, that needs to come down. We need to lower that a little bit. Tagamo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Tagamo, what color do you want? Any color except for red, my friend. I will not be baking him banana bread because he still has about 4 pieces left of banana bread, which is not going to last him to his birthday, but I don't like banana bread. Sub goal, stream over, bye-bye. No, not the mega sub goal. The mega super goal, we still need like 50 more subs. But the stream, the, you know, built-in Twitch goal got hit. But, Dayman, to do with what? Political standpoints do with what? The Epstein stuff? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter, like, what their political standpoint is. If they were on Epstein's island assaulting people and being pedophiles, they should be prosecuted. I don't care what the politics is. The only caveat is there needs to be proof. There needs to be, not like tips, not calls to the FBI that are, unverified and unreliable. Like, I want actual proof of wrongdoing. Jambalaya. Zucchini bread better than banana bread? You know what? I have never made banana bread or zucchini bread, so I would like to try both of them. What color options? Yellow, white, purple, blue, green, pink, orange, literally everything except for red every single time. I don't ever have the color red. This has been a problem since I started my stream. This has been an issue since day one. I never have the color red. I hope the Clintons go to prison and take Trump with them. See, I don't want Donald Trump, the president of the United States, to go to prison. Personally. What colors have you used? Green and blue, that's it. We've only had green and blue. Tagamo, I just told you. Everything. Yellow, white, pink, purple, black. But also just in general, 100% you were innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, exactly. So I want there to be cold, hard evidence, and then I want them to be prosecuted. Pink since you don't have red. You got it. You got it, Tagamo. I almost just poked myself in the eye with the corner of the paper, and that would have been very unfortunate. Yeah, so, like, I don't want Trump to go to prison because he's our president, and I want him to continue doing a good job being our president. And yes, I do think Trump's doing a good job. Happy President's Day weekend. Wait a minute, TJ. Hold on. Is it President's Day this weekend? I don't think it is. I think you're lying. I'll get the heart next month. No, you're getting it right now, Tagamo. Stop it. This heart is for you, buddy. If you're one of the girls on the island, would you want the pedophiles to be punished? Yes, I would. Do you have cold, hard proof that Donald Trump is a pedophile? Because I don't. If you do, I'd like to see it. Nope, it was all redacted. So, like, you mean the tips? Tagamo. What should I write for Tagamo? I know what I'm writing. I like when Tagamo says skinny patty. That makes me feel good. I even included the cheer 100. Ah! So yeah, no, I don't care. I just want there to be proof. And you know why? And this is consistent with any time that I've ever talked about anything like this. Do you what was the name of there was a baseball player. This was recently. I think maybe the Cubs, maybe? Not the Cubs. Who was it? There was a baseball player recently who basically had his life ruined because of a false assault accusation. That's who it was. Thank you, Royce. That guy. Trevor Bauer. I don't know what team it was. And I have said, anytime we've ever talked about this, when Me Too was happening, all of these things, I always said, you do not just believe someone because of their sex. You don't just believe a woman because believe all women, right? You believe someone when they are credible, when there's evidence, when there's an outcry witness, when there's like, you don't just believe someone because they come out and say, this happened to me. And I have said that in every single circumstance. So we are assuming victim blaming is the right thing to do. Definitely didn't say that. I don't know why that's the, like, I don't know why that's what you're gathering from what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that everyone in every case is innocent until proven guilty. I don't think I said blame the victim. I don't think I said that. Nope. I don't think I said that. I don't think I said, oh, it's their fault for being on Epstein Island. I think I said I would like to see evidence, actual evidence, before stringing people up. Hence, Trevor Bauer having his life ruined by a false accusation, because that happens. You cannot deny that that happens. People make false accusations. That does not mean that the people on Epstein Island are making false accusations. That means that we need to verify before people have their lives ruined. I just can't say that with all his false statements when it comes to other countries. Sometimes it feels like he talks before he thinks, but I can see and admit that he gets things done. Oh, love that. Love that last sentence. Is Trump sometimes annoying? Absolutely, Dayman. What was he? At Charlie Kirk's memorial, the beginning was so good, and then as soon as you could tell, he went off script and started doing his normal Trump thing, and I remember sitting there and, like, rolling my eyes. I'm like, please just get back on script. This is not a Trump rally. We don't need to hear about how you won so bigly in Pennsylvania, and, like, please just get back to the fact that Charlie Kirk is murdered. So I 1000% acknowledge sometimes Trump is very annoying. Sometimes you just want him to be like, shut up, please just read the script. But in terms of effectiveness, he's a good president. If someone accuses another of something, then the burden of proof is upon the accuser. Yes. So I definitely did not say that we are blaming victims. What I am saying is I want to see cold, hard evidence, cold, hard proof before we, make claims that so-and-so is a pedophile or so-and-so is a rapist or so-and-so this. Guy tossed away his entire life to shoot some guy for holding a microphone. Madness. Yeah. Facts. Yep. Man, I wish that we could get Charlie Kirk's take on so many things. So many things. Dang it. Had I known there would be hearts, I would have saved my subs from last night for tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even think of it because I kind of like just clicked in my head that I wouldn't be home for Valentine's Day. Like normally I would do the hearts, around Valentine's Day. Actually, I think in years past I would do hearts the entire month of February. But it just kind of clicked in my head. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should do some hearts. Oh. Sag. Sorry, I'm a bad streamer. Sorry. I mean, Jambalaya, let me ask you a hypothetical question. If you think that there was cold, hard evidence that Donald Trump is a pedophile or whatever, like, don't you think the Biden administration would have released those files? Like, don't you think that if there was proof that Trump should be prosecuted, they would have released those files? I mean, these files are coming out under the Trump administration, where Trump is currently the president. Do you think that they would not have done that? Like, that's something that is very confusing to me when I see people being like, oh, Trump's a pedophile. I'm like, don't you think that Biden would have, these files would have come out underneath the Biden administration? Anyway, peeps, have the best evening. You guys are the best. Take care and enjoy, everyone. Dayman, thank you so much for the anonymous subbies. Thank you so much for hanging out with us like the whole stream today. It's so late for you. Thanks for chilling. Appreciate you for stopping by. Charlie Kirk's death ripped me apart like I haven't been in a long time. I actually cried for days. Oh, Charlie, I sobbed for probably a month. Like, I was still not in a good place, like, a month and a half later. Like, I actually reached out to a couple people and I was like, Charlie Kirk being murdered has, like, absolutely just rocked me to my core. I don't know why I'm crying so much over someone I didn't know. And the reason that so many people resonated with this is because when he killed Charlie Kirk, that bullet was for everybody, was for every single person who agreed with anything that Charlie Kirk ever said. And so it was like that, it felt like the target was on you. And that was really hard for me. I was like, he's a content creator. He's someone who, you know, his life is out there. His content is there. Like, I identified so much. And then of course I agreed with Charlie Kirk on a lot. I really liked Charlie Kirk. I liked his message. I liked, his movement. So yeah, I was rocked to my core when Charlie Kirk was killed. Someone is getting grumpy behind me, so I have to obey. Take care. Have a good night, Dayman. Enjoy. Never mind, release the files. If there was proof, he should have been arrested and charged. That's what I mean. I'm going to be so real with you, dog. I thought Trump was unfit to be president back in 2016 when he said other countries will pay us a lot of money in tariffs. Shit was curtains for me after that. Never got better either. Okay, but like the tariffs have been great for us. I don't know about you guys, but have you noticed actually that things are cheaper than they were under Biden? So, like everything, groceries, gas, like, have you noticed? You sobbed for a man who wanted to take the right to vote away from you. Newsflash, I would give up my right to vote if it meant that liberal women couldn't vote. Happily, I would give away my right to vote. Because women overwhelmingly vote for liberals. So, not really the gotcha that you think it is. Yes, me, brainwashed. I'm the brainwashed one. You're right, yes. Because I want to stay home, raise my babies, take care of my children, take care of my husband, and live the happiest possible life that I can, and not be poisoned by the government, and not be controlled by the government, and like, because I want to do those things, I'm the brainwashed one. It's so hard for me. It's so hard for me to understand these people. I really can't. You don't want to have a vote? I would give up my right to vote if it meant taking away the right to vote for all women. Yes. Yes, I would. Happily. Happily. Women are not great decision makers. I'm going to be honest with you. Women are 4 different people during the month. Yeah, yes, you're right, yes. It's me, I'm the problem. Jim had a couple too many COVID shots. Tariffs don't make things cheaper, they make other things more expensive, and other countries don't pay them. When you know these things and you hear someone say that, I just lose all confidence. Mr. Swagger, just answer this question for me. Actually, you are an American, yes? Are things cheaper now than they were a year ago? Because the answer is yes. We can look at the numbers and I can show you. No, the answer is yes. I can show you. So I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you want to do the numbers? Yeah, by all means. Let's get them. Lucky for me, I've got access to a politics channel where PK likes to keep us very updated on the economy. Let's see. Oh, I swear he posted one a couple days ago. All right, so here is an image. I wish that it had the labels so you could actually see what it's at. But inflation went down from 3.3% to 2.6% over the past year, by the way, in the U.S. I wish that the link was there. It's just the pictures. Where's PK? I need him to send me the link. Can you use something other than Fox? This actually, it wasn't from Fox. Let's see. Oh, perfect, right here. Okay, this is where it is. This is where it's at. This is literally the graph that he sent. So this is the website. So United States core inflation rate. Here you go. Here's the link. There you go. Go ahead, click on that. So I don't know if you know how graphs work, but like that, the smaller bar there, that's better. The other bars, those are higher. The smaller bars, those are better, right? So there you go. Let me tell you something before I'm unfollowing you. Oh God, here we go. Okay. First, don't do politics because you may come across as unintelligent just like now. Yep. As Politico said, in Europe, people connected to Epstein have been destroyed, while in the U.S., they're literally immune, including your effing president. Yep, sure, yep, sure. Second, you don't know how it is living under authoritarianism until you live under one. Trust me, because I know, because I'm Iranian. What? You are Iranian and you are trying to say that we live under an authoritarian government? Are you out of your mind? What? How could you possibly even say that? What? No, we're not getting there. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. I got it. I can't curse. I can't crash out. Just remember, Patty. Oh, wow. Okay. I still remember it was shooting and news had clear 5 video of black man running around with an AR-15 and CNN was saying possible white male, LOL, clear as day, black man. Wait, what shooting? I disagree ideologically, but it's still embarrassing reading these comments from people who don't know how to comport themselves around people they disagree with. I don't really understand. I don't understand how you could be Iranian and say that the United States is even comparable. That's wild. That's wild to me. That's really, I don't know what you're looking at. Minneapolis? Are you just like looking at Minneapolis alone and deciding that that's the whole country? And even if you're looking at Minneapolis, I don't know what I just don't get it. It's wow. Sometimes I feel like I live in an alternate universe. Let me get the last word in before I leave. Don't spew BS like I give up my vote if liberal women can't vote either. I mean, like, that's my, I can say that. Like, I can say that because I can. Like, women overwhelmingly vote for Democrats. I would happily give up my vote to keep those women from voting for Democrats. Happily. I grew up in California and almost everyone I knew was somewhere left politically. I literally got along with just fine with something, a personal choice to hate anyone who disagrees with you. What are those stars there? The government doesn't control prices. That's usually supply and demand. The government can have influence. So no, okay, but like it's down because of the tariffs. Like they're driving down because like they're driving down the prices because of the imports. So like I don't know how you can. Okay, so flashback. Remember everyone, CNN and all of the other. No. Do you remember them saying that our economy was going to be absolutely like decimated by the tariffs? Right? Do you remember that? And we've actually seen the opposite. So like, so what the tariffs encourage companies to make products here rather than outsourcing, right? So like, that was me. I was just saying a silent prayer to the Lord. Um, I pray that you guys I pray that you guys see the light. I pray that you guys see the light. I pray. I pray. I pray that God comes into your lives in a very magical way. Why was Minneapolis a target of ICE? There were way more illegal immigrants in Texas. I don't necessarily think Minneapolis was like this target where they were like, we're gonna go like. I just think that there was the Somalian daycare fraud that was exposed, and so they probably were like, hey, there's actually probably a lot of illegal aliens in Minneapolis. We should go investigate, right? And get the illegal aliens out. I mean, ICE is doing things in other places too. It's not like ICE is only in Minneapolis, but because the people of Minneapolis are apparently imbeciles and have turned it into a war zone, where it's being broadcasted everywhere, that's what you're seeing. But ICE is everywhere. ICE is in many places. ICE was outside Mercy's house the other day. In Texas, by the way. I just got here. What are your dreams? My dream was to hit this donation goal so I could get Catherine a Build-A-Bear, but it's not gonna happen. I had high hopes. When Spidey was here in the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, maybe Spidey's gonna hit me with the casino money. But no, we will not be getting a Build-A-Bear. I just answered that. I just answered. I mean, also, again, so, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know. I don't know. Like, you're arguing with me. Um, you're arguing with me, but, like, I'm showing you, like, this is not Fox News. This is not, like, this is, like, here is the link. I will read to you exactly what it says. Like, I'll show it on my screen so that I know that you're seeing it. Like, I don't know why the argument is still no, things are, you're wrong here. Just real quick, I'm just gonna like show it to you so I know that you're seeing it. Um, the annual core consumer price inflation rate in the United States, which excludes volatile items like food and energy, stood at 2.6 in December 2025, the lowest since March 2021. Figures came slightly below market expectations of 2.7. Prices slowed mostly for used cars and trucks and household furnishings and operations. Meanwhile, the heavyweight shelter index increased to 3.2% after a 3% rise in the prior month. So like I don't know, like you're arguing me that prices are up, but like they're not. When you can't get my message, it shows how unintelligent you are. Millions died so you could live under this freedom you have right now, something my people have been fighting for decades, including the current protests that cost the lives of 40K people. By the way, did you think if you don't have the voting, the only power the mass have over government, do you think they're going to care about the likes of you? Plus, the identity politics is so cringe. Try to analyze and choose the best option, or in your case, the least worst option. Have a good day. All right, so what I'm gathering here is they don't want me to say that I would give up my right to vote because that would lead to an authoritarian government who could then one day make me wear a burqa or something, right? Like that's basically the gist of what's happening here. So I'm just gonna backtrack real quick. The reason I said this was because Jambalaya tried to gotcha me with, oh, you were upset about someone being murdered because he didn't think you should have the right to vote. And I said, yeah, actually, I was upset about that. And if that's a gotcha that you're using, I really don't care. So just backtracking to where we got to how we got here, by the way, was basically you shouldn't be upset that Charlie Kirk was murdered. You literally, hold on, let me find exactly what you said. You sobbed for a man who wanted to take your right to vote. Yes, because he was shot in the neck, live in front of millions of people. He's the father to 2 young children, a husband, a son. Literally, his only crime was that he shared his opinions that you disagree with. Yes, I sobbed for him. And your gotcha was he wanted to take away my right to vote. And my response was that I really don't care. That's how we got, by the way, that's how we got to this point. So let's go back in time. First of all, we should all be upset that Charlie Kirk was murdered because it does not matter what Charlie Kirk said. It doesn't matter even one slight bit that Charlie Kirk wanted to take my right to vote away, that Charlie Kirk wanted to let's imagine that Charlie Kirk was all the things people actually said about him. It doesn't matter. No one should be assassinated for their political opinions. No one. It does not matter what you say. No one should kill you for your political opinions. No, you didn't, Jambalaya. Not once did you say that, buddy. I have your chat log. You didn't say that. So let's not lie. Let's not lie. I have your chat log. Your insinuation was that I should not have cried because he wanted to take my right to vote away. I should not have felt sad about Charlie Kirk being murdered, which is sickening. That's disgusting. Like, hear me roar and bam, I'm leaving, so it's my opinion. I don't want to hear anything about my opinion. Sound like anyone believe what I say because I'm saying it. Obey me, hail. That, because I was actually pretty spot on. That's pretty much exactly how it was. Hear me roar. Oh man. It's hard for me to grasp how different I am. And I feel like I'm normal. And you know what? Most of the people I know are normal. So it's just the people on the internet that make me feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of crazies. But generally, I feel like I'm surrounded by a lot of normal people. I agree. I said what you said I said, but I don't agree with political violence. I just don't mourn that man. All right, so that's a little bit different from your first message, which was basically, right? Like, let's read between the lines. I shouldn't have felt sad for him because of his political opinions. Which in return I said I actually agree with most of what he has to say. So, but I'm glad that we can get to a point where we both agree that political violence is not okay. Normal people in Pennsylvania? Yeah. I'll be surrounded by crazy people and half of them are on my side. I'm just... Yeah. It's nuts. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. Really, honestly, I think most people are very normal and like literally just want to go about their day, do their jobs, pay their taxes, live their lives. Like they just want to like live a life away from all the craziness. But most of what we see is the craziness. So, but really, if you take a step back, none of this stuff even matters. Id ego and super ego. Oh man, I remember that. Our government is not heading in that direction. I really think that you're believing too much of our government's not heading in that direction. That's never gonna happen. And I don't say that in like a mean way. I say that in a take a deep breath. That's not going to happen. Your rights are not going anywhere. I'm not losing my right to vote. Everything is perfectly fine. Baby is tired. All right, I gotta go. Catherine's ready for bed, which means it's time for me to skedaddle. Mike. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me today. Thank you. We got halfway to one of our goals today. That's pretty good. That's pretty great progress. We got the 3 hearts. So thank you guys. I will not see you again until the 19th. So I hope that you have a fantastic week. Great Valentine's Day. And yeah, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for hanging out with me yesterday, and enjoy President's Day. That's right. Enjoy President's Day. Thank you, TJ. And I will see you guys again on the next one. So have a great night. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Sorry. Watch my YouTube VODs for your daily dose of Patty. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for chatting with me.